Welcome, everyone, to the adventures of Scrappy in Space. In today's episode, more probe scanning. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's jump right in here and see what Scrappy's been up to. It's been almost 2 days since I recorded last, but I haven't actually played a lot. All I did was log in and update my skill queue. So, we have completed some skills since the last time you guys were with us. I trained mining frigate, I trained light drone operation, I trained astrometric acquisition, will help with our probe scanning, hacking, Minotaur frigate, evasive maneuvering, and tactical shield manipulation, and some other shield skills. So, yeah. First things first, let's check on our skill queue. Oh yeah, only 12 hours left. Shield operation level 3 and astrometric range finding level 2. Let's go ahead and stick some more skills in here. There was one I wanted to look at. I don't know if it's under production. No. Science? No. Resource processing? Yeah, I've got salvaging level 3. Okay, that's good. 1 second. Sorry, I didn't think everybody would want to hear me blow my nose. Planet management, we can't really do anything with. Don't really care about that. Cybernetics, level 3. I'll probably train later on. Trade. Knowledge of the market and manipulating it. Buy and sell order limit increased by 4 per level of skill. Okay, cool. So I don't need to worry about that. Social, not right now. Social's handy if you're doing a lot of mission running. So if we start running missions, there was only like 2 or 3 more missions to the exploration mission newbie training center, and they weren't anything spectacular, to be honest. Alright, so we've got these 2 left to train, and then we'll be maxed out. But I wanted to look at some of the other things. Okay, I can't train cloaking. That was one thing I was wondering about as well. Drones, light drone operation. See, we should train drones to level 5. That should honestly be the next thing we train, but I wanted to take a look around. 1 extra target. Shields. Shield upgrades are nice. Engineering is always a good option. Energy grid, power grid, that sort of thing. 9 days for level 5. Let's see if there's one more shorter one we can stick in. See, I think all of my ship skills, yeah, they're pretty long. 3 days, 1 day. Let's see, we got 1 hour and 51 minutes until that's done. And then I will probably I want to get Minotaur frigate level 4, but I don't think I can stick it on the end here. Oh, it will. Cool. Now I don't have to worry about anything. And we have 2,500 unallocated skill points. Because I I killed a thing. So let's stick it in here. Just to make that training a little bit shorter. And, yeah. Alright, so what did I do? I left the newbie area, and I kind of just wandered around for a little bit. I found a data site, and realized that my civilian data and relic tools weren't cutting it. So I had to get relic analyzer tier 1 and a data analyzer tier 1. So I did that, and then I went back, and the site was still there. So I hacked it and got some cool junk out of the deal. Minus, move over here, please. Thank you. I got, well, let's encompass everything here. Yeah, 1.4 million ISK worth of stuff out of one data site, which, you know, hey, we're just starting out. That's not bad. And then I came across another site, and there was a bunch of wrecks there, and I was all excited, except for I didn't have a salvager, and I can't use salvage drones, by the way, until we are Omega, till we're paying to play. So yeah, Scrappy, turns out there was some relic cans in this combat site. It was really weird. I'd never seen this site before. Anyways, these things drop, and these are going, well, if we view the market details on them, if I wanted to sell them, they're going for about 480,000 each, or people are buying them for like 1,000. So the price difference here, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what they're for. They're just political paraphernalia in trade goods. And usually trade goods, really, it's just, you know, kind of useless junk most of the time. 1 second, let me blow my nose again. Sorry about that. So yeah, I don't know. The sites don't really seem to be worth it, because we can only really sell them for 1,000 each. But if we take this and then we go sell items, it's over 1 million. Yeah. Cool beans. So yeah, nobody wanted my mechanic parts or the carbon, which is fine. We can take those with us, and we're gonna get another 1 million ISK, which we should be able to. Oh, you know what? Let's cancel that real quick. I wanted to take off one of my guns. Oh, I already did it. Yeah, and I got a salvager this time, so we can get lots of salvage, because Scrappy likes his salvage. Ooh, yeah. Alright. So yeah, another 1 million ISK. And we will take these, and we will put them back in our cargo hold. I did buy drones. I can only use 3 of them at a time right now, so we got a couple of backups. It's okay. And now then, we are going to pick a route. And we are just going to go scanning. How's that sound? So we already got kind of a route set up. We're down here in Rennes, and I set up a route there, but I want to get down here into Amatar space. I know it's fairly empty down here, or it used to be. If you right click the little dot just right, you can go over here and add a waypoint, and see it'll take us up here to Paytor, and then all the way down, which is cool. And then we'll add a waypoint over here. And I think there's a way we can get up in here. Add that a waypoint? Yeah, we're not going through any low security space. I don't want to get into low sec just yet. There's a lot of low sec out here that I know is fairly empty, and we will probably be heading out there at some point, to be honest. And then I want to get out here if I can. Probably not all today, but we'll log off in space somewhere out here. And yeah, we'll just have this be our endpoint, because right now we are sitting in Ren's, and that's 38 jumps. To be honest, that's kind of a lot. If it's not, if there's... Oh yeah, this. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's close the map down. If there's nothing to scan, that's not really a lot. But you need to cover a lot of ground to... Yeah, I've been doing this skilling spree. I know. It's kind of cheesy and kind of cheaty, but, you know, hey, if they're willing to give me free skill points, and it's kind of like the old saying, you know, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Alright. Well, anyways, I did buy an extra set of 8 probes. And, oh yeah, I have this jury rigging skill. Let's stick that in. Jury rigging is used to lessen the effects of your rig slots. So, if we ever get, when we get to the point where we're using rigs, that will help. So anyways, I keep local pretty small because there's really not a lot of point to it in high sec. But yeah, let's get off exploring. Oh, no, stop. Control space. Control space. I wanted to buy one other thing after I sold my stuff. I want to swap out this explosive shield hardener. Wow, we drifted a long ways out, didn't we? Let's speed this up a bit. I wanted to swap out the explosive one for a multi-spectrum, because one, it's a civilian module, and civilian modules really aren't that great. And two, while yes, it's nice that the one module does 28% explosive damage resistance, I have 0 EM resistance and 20% thermal, and I need those numbers to be a little higher right now. So all right, bring up the market. You gotta love trade hubs, right? Ship equipment, and let's go down here to shields and shield hardeners and the multi-spectrum. There's one other thing we're gonna get if we have the money. 2.8 million. Whew. It's half of our money. Alright, we'll buy it. Usually these items are pretty cheap. We want to go in here to hull and armor, and then damage controls, and I just want a damage control. Oh good, they're cheap. Okay, we'll buy one of these as well. 9500 ESC isn't bad. And then we'll fit these 2 modules, and then we'll get out of here. We'll go do some fun stuff. This action requires having learned the following skills. Tactical shield manipulation level 3. Oh no. Oh, that's because I bought a tier 2. Oh, I hope I can sell this back for a decent price. Yeah, we'll get most of our money back. I made a mistake, and now we're paying the cost. I'm sure some of you are watching are like, why is he buying a tier 2? Well, because on my other characters, you always buy tier 2. So that one, the difference is going to be up here. This one needs 1 power grid and 40 CPU. And this one needs 1 power grid and 27 CPU. So this one's actually better because it needs fewer of my ship's resources. Alright. So let's get that on there. Oh, it worked. Yay! And our damage control. Look at that. Everything went up. Now we can repackage this. I don't know if we'll be able to reprocess it. Oh, we can. Cool. Yes, reprocess that, please. And then we can sell these two. I know some of the civilian stuff I had, it wouldn't let me, it wouldn't let me reprocess them. I just had to throw them away, and it was like, alright, well, seems like a waste, but I don't want a bunch of stuff all over space. I'm trying to keep a low profile here. Oh, my nose tonight, I tell you. Alright, so there's nothing in space here in Renz. Renz is a trade hub. It's kind of a back-end trade hub. Not a lot of people use it. But it's one of the two that we have locally. We have Renz and we have Heck. And that's spelled H-E-K. For those of you who would like to know. Also, I did go dig up a link so that if you guys would like to join me in my space adventures, you can click on the link and go download the game and pay for it or not. It's up to you. And then, yeah, shoot me in mail in game. I mean, you can send me a mail. It's Scrapp Trace IR. Track IR. TRAC. Because I'm a Scrap tracker. Alright, so nothing here. On to the next system. And this is how we do. I mean, it's not terribly exciting, but yeah, look at that. Now all my resistances are nice. I only have 30 seconds of capacitor, so that's why training shield operation will help, and energy grid upgrades will help, and we need to do capacitor management and CPU management and electronics upgrades, and we need to do all of these, to be completely honest, as high level as we can get them. But we'll get there. We're not in a real rush. We have time. We're not doing anything. Alright, what do we got here? A combat site. Let's go ahead and give that a go. I got my drones. I got a gun. This is where I'd like to have a mobile depot. I could just drop a depot and refit to having, 3 guns, and then once everything's done, I could drop the depot, refit to, my standard exploration loadout. But we should be alright. I say should. If it gets too hairy, we will get out. So I got my combat drones. They're out fighting. I don't want to get close to these things until these batteries are dead. So we're going to try and just keep some range and hope they don't go after my drones too badly. Because I'll be honest, the drones do way more damage than I could anyways. Ooh, we are half shields. But we're repairing a bit now. Let's get these. I don't know if it'll let me target those. Let's get out here ways. Oh, I can only target 4 things with my ship. Oh yeah, he's going down. There we go. Oh, we got out of lock range. That's okay. The drones will keep killing it. Taking out this light missile batteries. See, he lost lock on us when we lost lock on him. So that's an important distinction to make. If we orbit at current, cool. Alright, let's get rid of the guys chasing us with our drones. See, my shields are recharging. I'm not actually taking any damage right now. Cool. And we're making money for killing these things, which is always a bonus. Alright, so we got all of them. Oh, we got some new ones. Where are they? They're up there. That's okay. We'll just keep our orbiting path until everything is dead, and then... Oh, man. Hopefully we'll start getting some good money and some good loots. Because there's all sorts of things I want to have. I don't know if I got the room in here. I'd like to have a mobile depot. I'd like to have a mobile tractor unit. Because I could drop a mobile tractor unit in here, and it would pull all of the wrecks to it, and that would save me from having to travel around and salvage and loot and, you know, all of that sort of thing. So there's all kinds of good tools at our disposal. Why aren't these guys killing this thing? Oh. Well, unable to execute commands because I'm too far away from it. So I need to orbit this thing at like 25. So we just need to bring our orbit in a bit more. But that's okay. They can kill these dudes. They're down here. And the mobile stuff doesn't actually take any skills, as far as I know. Let's pull up our newspaper market here. If we go down here to structures, and where is it? Now they should be able to kill that thing. Cool. Deployable structures, that's what we're looking for. Mobile depot. This isn't the one I would get, but yeah, it doesn't require any skills to deploy. You can just drop it in space. So yeah, that's okay. And then mobile tractor units are in the same boat. Yeah, it doesn't cost any skills, but they're, you know, they're expensive. They're almost 8 million credits a piece. And a mobile depot is only 1.6 million. So we'll probably get a mobile depot first. Hopefully we get some money off of this site. This is, man, this is doing good. There's lots of stuff here. And I'll get all kinds of good salvage. So yeah, I'm on board with this. Angels, basic defender, something or other. Oh, defender missile battery, that's what it was. I got 10,000 credits for blowing that thing up. Okay, so we don't have anything to orbit anymore. So if we orbit this at, let's say, 20. I gotta get back on my camera. Oh, and that thing dropped a cargo container? Yes, please. Oh, we're gonna get all of the things today, fellas and ladies. Can't forget the ladies. There's actually a number of them that play this. I didn't know, but I've been finding out more and more recently that there's quite a few ladies that play, so that's always a good thing, right? Oh, and look at that. I didn't even have to tell my drones to attack that nomad. That's awesome. Of course, I do feel kind of bad for, killing a fellow nomad. But only kind of bad, because he's attacking me. I mean, he started this, right? I didn't start anything. I just came to look at whatever's out here, and he started fighting and whatnot. I think these two are destroyers. Yeah, those are destroyers. So I might have to help. Ah, I went right past my thing. Loot all. Now let's head over and get this one. Loot that one. Hopefully this doesn't mess us up too bad. Oh yeah, they're doing all right. Still only have 5,000 kilometers on my, or 5,000 meters on my guns. So these guys aren't really close enough for me to hit, but I'm close enough for them to hit me. So that's always a thing. But they're missing right now, so open. Alright, let's orbit them at, let's say, 15. Oh, he's dead. Okay, cool. Orbit this guy at 15. Oh man, and somebody comes in. Who is this? Where is this person at? They're up there. Okay. As long as they stay over there and they don't steal my stuff, I don't care. Like, really? Okay, cool. He left. Drones, kill this guy. Let's see if we can get in and orbit him at like 2,500 and see what happens. I'd like to use my guns for a minute. But I'd also like to not go explodey doing it. But I can get in here and help. Oh yeah, I named my ship Get Probed. I thought that was funny. Oh, we got another one. Orbit this guy at 2,500. The drones are on him. He might be dead before I get there. The other part that I've actually been finding entertaining about playing this character is that I don't have all of the skills. That's actually making it really entertaining. Oh, there's more guys? Man, we are going to get all of the bounties tonight, just saying. yeah, I don't have all of the skills. I don't have all of the whatchamacallit. I don't have all the resources. You know, I don't have billions of credits. I don't, you know, I can't fly the fanciest, blingiest stuff I can think of. And that's actually made this really entertaining. I didn't think it would, but it has. So if you've been playing for a long time, you know, oh man, look at that. We are getting down there on our shields. Hopefully this is the last dude. I'll be honest. If it's not, we've got to go back to our long range. Okay, good. That's the last guy. So we can pull these back in. We can turn this off. What are you doing? Are you bouncing off of this thing trying to get over here? Yeah. Alright, loot that. Open the cargo container. And we'll start targeting Rex. Because our salvager works at 5,000 meters. So as long as we don't get out of range... Oh, look at that. Scourge light missiles. Cool. We'll take that. In our salvager, you know, we don't have the best salvager. We're not going to get a ton of salvage off of doing this sort of thing, but we need to go over here and get this guy. But we did get some burned logic circuits, so that's cool. Oh, look at that. We got an MWD and some more scraps. So we'll salvage this guy. Oh, yeah. Because all of these things are worth credits if we can get salvage out of them. Plus, it looks cool. I don't know. Transactions. Yeah, see, we haven't gotten the bounty payment yet. And that's what I want to see, is how much the bounty payment is going to be for running this. It should be over 1 million, but... you successfully salvage... Oh, look at that. We got a charred microcircuit and a smash trigger unit. Man, we're doing good today. Alright, let's set our default orbit. If you right click on the little things, you can set the defaults. Let's set this at 2800. And then I can just click that. Hang on 1 second. Dumb nose again. Alright. Excuse me. Yeah, we can just click that and orbit while we salvage. But you see the site isn't on the probe scanner window anymore, so we are just in dead space. We're kind of in a nowhere area. Which, having areas like that can be handy. Handy to have. Alright. We're in range. Turn the salvager on. We're going to go do this one next, maybe, or this one. I can't tell which. That one, orbit. See, we're getting some good some good money off of this. And it all adds up, you know. But this is where that mobile tractor unit would come in handy. But I need 8 million credits to get it, so I think we'll salvage this one and we'll leave the rest of these. Because you guys don't want to watch me salvage all of this stuff. Actually, we'll salvage this one. Because I've got it targeted. I just don't want to fly around here and just, you know, waste all of our time tonight. Because it's already been 40 minutes. Holy smokes. Time flies when you're having fun, kids. All right. Let's get on to the next system. Yeah, I know. We're running out of capacitor. That's what that beeping was, because I had all of my modules locked, and then we warped all the way over here, and it cost us so much capacitor. Fortunately for us, we got 200,000 credits out of just salvage there, plus, you know, bits and bobs. Yeah. So if we do this number and then we do this, we got a total 300,000 credits. Yeah, there's nothing here, so on to the next system. And you'll find a lot of that, you know. It depends on where you're at. If you decide you want to be Caldari and, you know, you want to be all militaristic, that's fine. I think they get more anomalies and signatures up there just because there's more people up there. And more people isn't safety because they're all strangers. And yeah, the whole safety in numbers things, yeah, it doesn't. Here's that site, a demonstration. This is the one where I got that thing out of, but I don't know what it is. And there was a lot of wrecks there, and I'm not playing with combat anymore. I wanna do a scanning site for you guys. Want to do some probing, because, you know, get probed. And some probing in our probe. There we go. Oh, we made 115,000 credits from the bounties on those dudes. That's pretty good for one little site, but it's not as good as, you know, the money, the million credits that we made from that one scanning site. So I think we have to go back the way we came a ways, but, you know, that's okay. There might be new things spawned, and we have about 20 minutes, so let's see how far we can get in 20 minutes. We can actually get a good long ways in 20 minutes. And Scrapp's little ship here, my ship is, it's not the slowest thing out of the shed. It does 5 AUs a second, which is, you know, it's cooking. It's cooking right along. These verticals here actually fold out. It's kind of cool. But if you're flying along and you're being quiet and not talking a lot, I don't know if you heard that or not, but it gets kind of loud and very repetitive. So let's align, and then you can watch them fold up. There's an angel refuge and a stellar observation. 2 more combat sites. Alright, so watch this thing. It'll fold in. It's kind of cool to watch. Here's my guns. My guns will fold in. As soon as we start warping, everything folds up. How cool is that? Right? The guns fold in. The salvagers fold in. That's my salvager there. I think that's a gun. There's another, the other half of my salvager, and there's the other gun. But yeah, it's kind of neat looking. Everything folds out when you come out of warp, and it folds back in when you go into warp. There's nothing here. Where are we? We're in Abu Dhabi. Abud-Ban? Something like that. I don't know. Whatever. We're here. And we're going to Odratik. Odratik. You almost gotta speak Icelandic or whatever language it is they speak over there to be able to pronounce some of these names. Abud-Ban. 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 Something like that. Alright. Come on, scanning site. I need a signature to scan. Hey, there's 2 of them. Alright, so what we're going to do is there's our out gate. We're going to align to our out gate. You just hit the little align to. Always stay aligned. And launch our probes. And then we click on this and it brings up our map. Alright, so both of the signatures, there's one here. They're kind of hard to pick out sometimes. And there's one here. So they're both really close to where our probes launched at, which is handy. And then we just left click and drag, zoom out, hit number 3 to run the analyze, so I don't have to come down here and click on the button. And let's see what happens. We should get something. Honestly, they're probably both wormholes. But you never know. There's been a lot of combat sites, I've noticed. So we want to bring this in so it's kind of centered, and hopefully we'll be able to figure out whatever it is going on here. Also, if you're just drifting in space, you should probably turn your whatever tank module. Alright, it moved on us, so let's hit the scan again. And you know, this probe scanning, since I've played the game, they've changed the way this kind of functions like once. And hang on one second. In old Scrapp's opinion, you know, we fly around in ships in outer space. Yeah, see, that's a wormhole. We're not interested in that. We fly around from solar system to solar system, and we do all of these things in outer space. We can build our own space stations now, and you know, all of this stuff. But we can't have automatic scanning probes that will find for us whatever it is we're looking for. I think this is probably another wormhole. Oh, that's a wormhole. What is this? This is a wormhole too. So they're both wormholes. Alright. We're going to... Yeah, alright. Cool story. jump out of here because I'm not interested in wormholes right now. But I think I should be able to, pull in, hit the button, and, maybe give them some general direction, but after that, they do it on their own. Because all that does is just take time. Maybe the better your skills are, the better your automatic drone probes are at finding your signatures. I don't know. That's something that could be flushed out, but taking the time. Oh, see, we got 2 more in here. Taking the time to learn how to do this. And it's not, one of these super great skills anymore. Like, oh, I know how to scan probe. Like, I remember when I first started playing, I knew one person who knew how to do exploration-y kind of things, because it used to be a lot more difficult, and it wasn't as popular a thing to do either. But the game has moved on in the years, and now there's lots of people out exploring, like Scrapp. And so I think this could use an overhaul, let's say. What is this? Well, it didn't go very far. Willing to bet it's a wormhole. Yep, look at that. I would say 75 to 80% of the things that you guys are going to scan are going to be wormholes. Someday we might go into a wormhole. I'm not prepared for that to be a situation yet. And honestly, we don't have the skills. We don't have the ship. We don't have... There's a lot of people on the internet that are going to lie to you and tell you that going into wormholes... Oh, you can run sites in wormholes in your first week. And theoretically you can, but you don't understand that in wormhole space, anybody can and will attack you. And you're more than likely just to get yourself all bloody uppy. And while you might get a new ship for free and, some modules and things, it's just not worth it. In Scrapp's opinion. Someday I will be going into wormhole space. May or may not be taking things out of wormhole space. But before that, we'll probably be doing stuff in low security space and or null security space. I think it'll be a little bit more entertaining to go probing in low security space, to be completely honest. I think everybody thinks, exploration and I've got this ship and blah blah blah. I should be in... Where is my signature? Oh, there it is. Okay. I should be in wormholes. I should be in wormhole space. It's a terrible idea. Especially if you've never done this before. You don't know how to fight. You don't know what to look for. If you don't have your overview and everything set up, like, I could probably go into a wormhole and be okay. But that's just because there's a lot of wormholes, to be quite frank, that are just flat empty. Nobody really goes into them. Nobody lives in there. There's a lot of empty wormholes. But that being said, yeah, there's another wormhole. All right. Pull that back. Jump. Close that. For the purposes of what we're doing here, starting out, and we're starting from the bottom, going into wormhole spaces. That's not a good idea. Maybe by the end of next week, we can poke our head into some low security space around here and see how that goes. Alright, so we got one signature in here. Honestly, it's probably a wormhole, but we're gonna scan until we know, because that's part of exploration, is gaining knowledge, right? There's a lot of lore in exploration. There's a lot of things you won't normally see if you just run missions, combat missions, and make things go blowy uppy. If you just go mining all day, there's a lot of activities in the greater Eve universe that are very sedimentary. Is that a word? Sedimentary? I think there's far too many capsuleers that need to get out more. They stick in their one system or in their little ring of systems, and they never get out. They don't see all of the different solar systems. Look at that. That's the tracers, those green lines. That's the tracers from our route. We're going to jump through all of those systems. What is that over there? An abandoned battlefield. Oh, man. If I wasn't already jumping, we would go look at that, but I kind of missed it. But yeah, there's, a lot of people that get very in-depth with what they're doing. And they never take their head and stick it up out of their pod to look around at what's going on around them. Even in null security space, especially in null security space. Why should they do anything outside of what they've been doing? There's a lot of people that say, don't undock anything you're not willing to lose. I say, if you're not willing to lose it, don't play the game. Get out of the universe. If you're not willing to lose it, then get out of the universe. That's my opinion. Because you're not... The shiny pixels that sit in a station all day don't do you any good. That's why Scrapp only has one spaceship. I don't know if you guys remember from last episode, but to do this is number 2, this is number 1, and scanning is number 3. That way I don't have to futz around over here with my mouse trying to get that done. That's a key to scanning fast if you're in a system. Oh, that was a combat site. I got excited because it wasn't a wormhole. That's too funny. Yay, something different from a wormhole. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I've been watching a lot of exploration people on YouTube. By the way, I'm going exclusively on Rumble with this, so I hope we need to make that bigger to figure out where it is. Hopefully, we pick up some followers or whatever they call it, subscribers, and we get some comments. You know, this thing. Oh, that's why. Let's come over here, and then it's up. Ooh. I think that's a throwback to Star Trek. I think the old 70s Star Trek had noises in it like that. What is this thing? Nothing yet. I would bet we're down to 1 EU. And we're close to a planet. I would bet that this is a wormhole, and we're wasting all of our time on wormhole. And there's another site. Oh, it's a data site. All right. I was hoping I would get one before my hour was up. We got a couple of minutes left here. Let's get this scanned down. And we will go a-hacking. How does that sound? That'll be a good way to wrap up the video. We'll hack this site. And then, yeah, we'll call it a day. There we go. All right, warp to 0. Close the window. Recover your probes. Don't leave your probes behind. They're your friend. Turn on our tank, just because we'll, you know, be in space. I should have had it on the whole time, but I was being bad. And, yeah, we can go through the little mini game of hacking. Hopefully we'll get some good stuff, even though there's only 3 cans. I think this site has been hit before. Unfortunately, there's a lot of, let's say, let's just say it. There's a lot of dirtbags in the universe, and they will warp to a site like this. They will hack the cans that have the most money, and they'll leave everything else behind, and they'll go to the next one. And it's kind of a dirtbaggy way to play, because they alright, we gotta kill this thing. Oh, really? Another one? Getting 2 in a row hurts. There we go. That's what Scrapp was looking for. Alright, there's nothing there. Oh, man. We're gonna fail this. No, we're not. Cool. There it is. I thought I was gonna fail for a second. I needed that tool. I know, the can's too far away. That's okay. And, oh, we got 500,000 credits out of that can. So they didn't... Why is there only 3 cans in the site? That's weird. Because usually there's 4 or 5. I don't remember ever seeing one with just 3. But, yeah, there's a lot of dirtbags in the universe. And they just roll up and they take whatever they want. And then they leave and they don't finish the site so that a new one spawns. That's the real key. Is if you don't finish it, you won't get a new one. And then people like Scrapp come along and we find your leftovers. And not only is it rude, hey, look at that. Not only is it rude, you know, you're not giving yourself the opportunity to get new ones spawning. I don't know, maybe they changed that mechanic. Oh man, we're making all kinds of credits. Yeah. So unlock that. You can lock and you can unlock from right here. I don't know why people try and right click over here and go unlock. Okay. Yeah, I've seen some really bad explorers giving out advice like and I'm like, "Oh, these people are out there in space telling people to do things. Please don't do these things." Like I was watching one video and I'm not going to name any names because, you know, that's not how Scrap rolls. Is it there? There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, the guy was like, "Oh yeah, just, you know, you're 2 days old. Whatever, roll into that wormhole and do your exploration." And I'm thinking, you know, it's a dangerous game you're playing there, sir. That's all I have to say. So this is actually a very good place. See, we got all of the things. I guess there was only 3 in here. That's okay. What all did we get? Let's expand this up a bit. We can move these down. We can move this down. Because we had our EMP. And we had our probes. But all of the rest of this we got tonight. So we got a grand total 1.5 million credits. For us, for the amount of time that we've put into the game, that ain't bad. I'm not going to inject this skill. That's energy weapon rigging, and I don't ever plan on using energy weapons because those belong to filthy, filthy slavers. You Amarian dirtbags. Yes, I said it. Because I'm proud Mimitar. But yeah. We're just over an hour. I think I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Leave us a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And, yeah, until next time, I will see you in space. All right. Bye, everyone.